Oh wow, look at that. They have like Naruto. I don't know why I put that. Because I don't have sex nor success. Okay, hello guys. So it has been about 2 months since my last video update, and I thought that it's ample time for me to give a little update. There are a lot of things have happened on a personal level and a countrywide level. On a personal level, I arrived here in Nizhny Novgorod on the 31st of December, and I had lived in a dormitory for about 1.5 months. But I eventually decided to move to an apartment, which is where I am now. So I rented this apartment. On the countrywide level as well, major things have happened. As you may have been reading the news, Russia invaded Ukraine. Although there are reports online that in the Russian cities itself, there are massive protests in many places, and people rushing to ATMs and banks and to withdraw cash and that sort of thing. But from what I can see in Nizhny Novgorod at least, or where I am in the district where I am, there isn't any of these things happening here. Everything is going about as per usual. There might be an increase in the number of police patrols when I look out window, but other than that, it's pretty normal, although the situation may change, of course. I do not want to speculate on things or say unnecessary things that can bring unnecessary harm to myself. But that is how the situation is currently now. I can maybe show you guys how it looks like outside my window. Yeah, and that's the Kremlin right over there. I'll be giving a apartment tour soon, so you guys will be able to see what I see. Okay, so the point of my video is that I'll be going to a bookstore today to purchase a book because I want to practice my Russian by reading storybooks. And my friend have helped me to come up with books which I can try to find in a bookstore and read. So I'm going to try to find Russian short stories, Teремok or Сказки, that sort of thing. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next few minutes. Okay, hi. So I'm at the entrance of the bookstore, which I was going to say. Okay, so let's go. Здравствуйте. Okay, let's look at some of the books here. This is Harry Potter. Dom Knigi. Okay, but I'm trying to find for Russian fairy tales, and according to the bookstore owner here, or the helper, they say that I can find for short stories like this. So Сказки, it costs about 443 rubles. I'll put the prices at the top of the video here. Okay, this is exactly what I'm trying to find actually, but maybe the prices here are slightly more expensive since I'm at Bolshaya Pokrovskaya, which is like the main center of the street here. Let's see, slightly bigger book, and costs 829 rubles. Let me see the type of books or stories here. Okay, and there are a lot of other books here, all of it in Russian. Looks like those kids' stories. Kukla, Zaychik, Bunny. How much is this? 351 rubles. It should be around $4 US. Oh, you have the Grishki toys. I think it's just a short story. 72 rubles, about $1 US. Let's see. Favorite Russian short stories. Sounds interesting. There looks like there are a lot of Russian short story right here. I think I'm interested in this book. It costs 178 rubles. That would be around $3 US. Okay, I will look at this. And right behind there should be a lot of other stories. Расскази stories. I think probably about war. For about $5-6. The reason why I'm trying to find a book is because I want to practice my Russian as well by looking at these short stories. Pushkin short stories. This looks like a very nice fancy book as well. Oh wow. Okay, how much is the price, do you think? Comment. The book inside even looks really nice. Let's take a look. Look at that. But I'm not sure. It costs. Oh, it actually costs 960 rubles, which I think is really worth considering another which costs like 1,000 plus rubles. You can see the rough prices of the books. Oh wow, look at that. They have like Naruto. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's in hard copy as well, and I suppose they're in Russian as well. Masashi Kishimoto. It costs 879 rubles, which would be around $10. And what else do you have? Maybe there are some famous international. Oh, these are all animes or manga, sorry. Death Note, for example, cost 972 rubles. And let me just check. Oh, there are comics as well. I think this is Wonder Woman, so Judo Genshina Wonder Woman comic, 129 rubles. I might actually get one of these because it looks really interesting. Rubina Krok, Batman Detective Comics in Russian. Oh my god. Is this a collector item? Do you think so? This looks really cool. Batman. There's a new Batman movie coming out. I saw a trailer about it. Maybe it was Batman in the future. Obrusk. 18 plus. Is this a Russian comic? I'll do some research about this. Maybe I'll get this book right after this. Or maybe I'll try to find for something cool. Mogila Batman. Oh wow. Cost 1,211 rubles. So each of these comic costs maybe about $1.50. And yeah, don't really know. Harry Potter, the full collection. How much do you think it will cost? Diary Dmitri Prince. The Half-Blood Prince in Russian. Okay, let's see. It costs 763 rubles. Probably around $9 around there now. J.K. Rowling. It's interesting, isn't it, that everything's in Russian, in Cyrillic. More anime. Aragon. How much does it cost? 500 rubles, about $6. I think in Singapore the prices are more expensive, to be honest, if you want to buy books. Of course you can also buy second-hand books. Let's see what else do they sell in the bookstore. The Little Prince, Malinki Prince. I know of a friend who actually collects this in all the different languages. But I think she also have a Russian language copy which she bought in Moscow a few years back. So it costs 500 rubles here. Interesting. Some science books. The Map of the Stars, 180 rubles. This is amazing. This is incredible. Children book. But of course I think this is probably my level of Russian. Books for different, cost around 270 rubles. Oof. Living Mathematics, correct my translation. This looks like an interesting book for the maths people. 272 rubles, approved. What else is there? A book on cars. This normal children's book. the big book. These are all science books, I suppose. For example, a book about tractors. Oops. 600 rubles. Let me just put the books back. Okay, book on cats, Koshki. What else are there? Of course, in all bookstores, I suppose they also sell toys, or like those educational toys. Let's see the price of this. 995 rubles for... Oh wow, I forgot the name of this tower game. That would be around $10, I think. A Monopoly in the Russian edition. It's very cool. Let's see. There's even like a bear. I think it's a picture. No, what's this called? The St. Peter's Basilica in Moscow. Correct me if I'm wrong. Cosmonaut. Those Russian dolls. Belly. Let's see the price. Cost 3,000 rubles, which would be around 30 plus US dollar. And it should be in Russian as well, so it will be pretty interesting. There's a cheaper version of Monopoly, the Grab and Go, only 924 rubles, which is about maybe around $14 or $15. Have all these science games, some cards. Oh, I did buy this kind of cards in another town. I have a couple I can show once I'm in the back in my apartment. Silencio. Looks really cool, this game. 900 rubles. This actually looks like a very cool game. I can Google it soon. Detective games, card games. What do you think this is? Oh, these are cards as well. 257 rubles. About $3 maybe. More card games. I have this at home. The Mafia game is really fun, especially when you know the rules and everyone you are playing with knows the rules. Mafia is popular here, but people over the world, maybe they know the game as werewolves. Some Russian Lotto, Ruskoye Lotto, some Russian Lotto. Interesting. Okay, more kid stuff. See how much does this cost? 46 rubles. Yes, if you want to learn the alphabet, I suppose, or flags. I might want to get one of those. What else are there? More classic books. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, this is Dostoevsky in Russian. It's a bit too complicated for me, but it's really cheap actually. 209 rubles. That would be about $3 actually. $3 US. Wow. Maxim Gorky. Well, in Nizhny Novgorod there's a Gorky museum, which I can show you guys if you want. So all these books, all these classic Russian writers. From what I understand, Russians do read quite a lot. And when I was in St. Petersburg, I see people like reading everywhere. In the metro. St. Petersburg is a very classic city. It's very interesting. George Orwell. This is more of an international story, I suppose, or books. All translated into Russian. What is all this? I should try to get the price. 157 rubles. That would be like $2 actually. That's really cheap. Well, I suppose all that Russian stories for kids are expensive because maybe they're for tourists or something. But let's see. Russian, young Russian, green. Do you know all these books? Not Dostoevsky, but it's like a hard copy version. Very nice. 646 rubles for this really thick book. Maybe it's all his books, perhaps. Master and Margarita. Oh, look at this book. It's really heavy. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Is that real gold? It costs 1,710 rubles. Probably around $20+ for this heavy book. Incredible. So many Russian writers. What is this? Maybe this is more contemporary Russian writers. Fast. Alexander Pushkin. Huh. 185 rubles. That's really affordable. I can get one of these as well. Okay, what else? Okay, there are a lot of books here. I'm not sure if I should. Okay, this is like this is my favorite book actually, the English version, the one which I could understand. 681 rubles. That's about $8 or $9. Wow, that's really affordable also actually. And I'm sure it might be cheaper in a bookstore which is not as close to the city center. Gardening books. 31 rubles for this short book. Python programming. How much is this? 1,207 rubles. That's about maybe $13 or $14 for Python programming book. That's really affordable. The Python programming book that is in Singapore, you can get one for like maybe $50 or like something like that if you want to get a new book. So these are all non-fictions, I think. Oh no, it's more fiction books. Is that an English book? Oh no, it's not. It should be in Russian, yeah. So of course, since you're in Russia, I don't think you can find English language books. And non-fiction. Sex plus Success. 540 rubles. I don't know why I picked that. Because I don't have Sex plus Success. Russian language. Ooh, you can do exercises here. It's like the Singaporean 10-year series, I suppose. 282 rubles. It's still a cute book. Russian language. 123 rubles. Essay. Literature, geography, physics. 219 rubles. You want to study, you can get these books, I suppose. Piano, guitar, atlas. Treshner. Want to practice your Russian? Handwriting, 149 rubles. That's about $1 plus, about $2 maybe. English, Russian. Dictionary. 523 rubles. For this thick book, that's quite affordable. 387 rubles for a dictionary. Japanese language. France to Russian. English language. For young kids. 501 rubles. Okay, so I think we've covered most of the book. They also sell pens here. I'll take the book which I want. I'll just pause the video for a while. Okay, so I've decided to get this and these two comics. Quiet Batman and Berserk, which is like a comic for starring Keanu Reeves. Okay, so I get this.
Спасибо. Thank you.